We're here from Ohio. We never say we're from Ohio, so I thought we should say that today.
From Ohio.
Yeah, I'm Becky,
I'm Cheryl.
and we're the Two
Pearls in a Pod. We have lots of adventures to talk about. Mostly they were separate adventures, so we haven't been together much in the last month or so. So we're finally together again and filming, ready to go.
Hey.
So maybe we should just jump right in because we have a ton of stuff to talk about today.
Trying to think. We have, you can find us on Instagram. I'll put all that below. Instagram, and I'm not very good at Instagram. I need to be better at that, but we'll work on it.
And Ravelry, I need to get busy, like uploading things more than what I have been, which is none. So
can we tell about this first?
Yeah, we could talk about what we're going to do. We're going to do a giveaway.
We had mentioned before that we wanted to do a giveaway when we get to 100 subscribers, and we have our prize to show you. So tell your friends and make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
Subscribe and like.
Yes. What we're going to do is give a bag away, a project bag.
Handmade by Becky.
And yep, I made this. And then Christy from Creatively Altered, who also is at our local yarn store, Crafty Needle.
In Elmore, Ohio.
So that'll be, this is fingering weight.
Yes.
Right? And then one of our Two Pearls in a Pod
little progress keeper.
Yep. So
did you have your tag on this bag?
It's my old tag.
Oh, okay.
Just me grandma.
Just me grandma. Okay. Which is who you are on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just me grandma on Instagram for her.
So once we get to 100 subscribers, we'll probably have you maybe say if you're interested, because there's probably some subscribers that we've made subscribe to us in the family that might not be interested in winning this. So maybe we'll have
those people
you write
that
a
use us
or ask
that
a
use
question.
us for Ambien to go to sleep at night.
Yes, as their sleeping pill.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. So as soon as we get to 100, we'll be doing that.
So put us out there, guys, or tell your friends to like us and share us so we can get out there. I wonder if I could show the business card on here. It has our stuff on it, like our Ravelry and stuff.
Good idea.
Oh, my glasses too. Nice.
Can't see without your glasses.
Well,
I can't see without my glasses.
Maybe the business card won't happen for me because I don't know where I put it.
I could go find one.
We'll do it on our next one.
I can actually insert it here.
Okay.
I'll do that.
So we got business cards made.
And it has all our information on it, so I will.
I went and got business cards made last month. And luckily, Anthony, one of my sons, came over for dinner. It was on a Friday night, and he helped me to get that uploaded to Staples because I was ready to have a good old-fashioned mommy breakdown, a technology breakdown. So,
yes.
Anthony, if you watch it, thank you. Anthony is also single, so, I'm always looking for some dates for my boys. Anthony is 23. He's in process to become a Columbus fireman. They're going to kill me.
They better subscribe, I guess.
They better subscribe and like it. So Anthony is single guy. So I'm looking for some crafty girls for my boys.
So we have a list of our adventures. So we'll go down the list. Do you want to tell them about BG?
Well, maybe we should start. I'll talk about the cruise.
Okay.
Let's go chronological because.
Okay.
So
I'll check them off as we go.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Don, my husband, and I, we flew to Puerto Rico, and we spent 3 days in Puerto Rico, and then we went on a cruise with my sister and her family flew down. In the midst of all that, our last video, I had some TMJ issues going on, and I thought flying to warmer weather would help, and it didn't. So the vacation was not my favorite. I get a do-over on all of that. I'm working on getting it together.
Were you able to knit?
I
all,
did.
or
I
just
knitted a little bit, but I was pretty down and out. I read a little bit. While we were in Puerto Rico, I went to a yarn store called Madeiras. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It was in Puerto Rico. I googled it before we went, and they had mostly cottons. They had some quilting things there that were mostly cottons, and they made a lot of baby things. So, well, oh my goodness, I have a ton of stuff here.
Did you give them a business card so they could like and subscribe?
I did give her a business card. I met with the owner's daughter for a little bit and talked, and I should have recorded, but it was just a little bit of a crazy vacation. So I bought this. I think it's like t-shirt. It's cotton and it's like t-shirt. Would you think that's like t-shirt?
Yeah, that's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, it's like a t-shirt type of yarn. And I'm planning on making some type of a bathing suit cover up out of it. There's quite a bit there. Bubblegum pink. It's Hooked is the brand. I had never really seen this before here in the States, so I got that. And then the one other thing that I got was, and I've made stuff with this before, was this. And I think I'm going to make a cowl.
What is this? Is this cotton?
Yeah, I think it's cotton. It's 100% cotton. So they mostly had cotton there. Really, I don't think they had any wool. They had wool in the gang, I think that was, and it was cotton. I had never seen that here in the States. But I didn't have a project. I was a little bit ill prepared.
I see a thin color here.
I was a little bit ill prepared. So orange and pink, which is the pearls in the pod, that's kind of our colors and our thing. So
because we both love them.
Orange and pink.
Obviously.
So I don't know how I ended up with this one, but so then we went on the cruise and we went to a lot of islands, no yarn stores. Boo. So, right, I don't know that I could exist full time in a world with no yarn stores. We did get to some Harley stores and things like that, but not a lot of yarn stores in the Caribbean. I guess I need to go on an Alaskan cruise, or maybe that New England. We need to go on that New England cruise.
Oh, I would like to do that.
We need to talk about that later. There's a knitting cruise.
Well, you were cruising and I went to Florida and went to visit my sister who's not a knitter, and I was unsuccessful.
Come on, Sandy.
At inspiring her
Learn how to knit.
Although we went to a yarn store called Four Pearls, and she carried yarn around. So she was close. It was so close.
Well, she bought me yarn.
She did.
She bought me a gift because I sent some leggings with Becky, and I did not think she needed to do this, but she bought me these.
So these are made by Emma, it's Emma's Yarn. Crazy Beautiful, it says. Is that the color or the... Oh, yeah, Crazy Beautiful Copper. Or no, I'm not sure what that says. Anyway, Emma is the owners. It's Four Pearls because they have 4 daughters, I believe. I probably should have researched this more, but Emma is one of their daughters. I think they said she's the 3rd pearl. And she died for a school project and loved it. So now she has her own yarn line and ships all over. So
these were,
and they're beautiful colors.
Thank
these
you,
are the
Sandy.
2 I got, and those are what she got.
Does Sandy watch?
She does.
Oh, okay.
She does.
Thanks, Sandy.
Yes.
Here's their little.
Probably yawns a little.
There's the Four Pearls little sticker.
So I also got us some pins from there, which mine is over there, but
my pin is.
And it's a very nice shop. Also there.
Here's my Four Pearls pin.
I had been eyeing a bag on the internet.
It is.
And then, of course, I walked in and they had the bag. What's the name on these bags? But here's my bag I got. And it has 4 outside pockets. And I like the little loop on the top.
That's cute.
And it's kind of like a suede almost fabric.
Wow.
And then 4 pockets on the inside, too. So, oh, here's the Made in USA.
A Tenti.
Here's the
I've seen these on
label.
Etsy. After she bought
And
this,
they're really nicely made. So,
after she bought hers, she sent me a picture of it, and I had some FOMO going on,
research.
so I researched it, and I was gonna buy one, but
yeah.
we had a lot of yarn travels coming up, so then I did not buy
And
one.
my regret is that I didn't buy a sweater quantity of one of her yarns. So
We'll have to go back.
we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I went on on Amtrak all by myself, which is really out of character for me. Hadn't really taken a train trip. I did a long time ago, but with my husband and some of our family. But the whole experience, well, I only bought a one-way ticket in case I didn't like it, And I did coach, and it was fine. I felt safe the whole time. Didn't mind the ride. Everything was really nice. There were some characters on the train. I got invited to smoke some weed, which
Nice.
I declined.
This time
So,
she did. Maybe
yeah,
next
yeah,
time.
Well, we'll see. No.
Mm-hmm.
So
Figure out what
that
state
was-
you're in on if it's legal.
Yeah, that
and-
was
Mhm.
interesting. And then, so on the way back, I did go
Smoke the weed? Oh, no.
no. On the way back, I have a cold, so on the way back, I got the what's it called, sleeper car to try that, and it was a lot easier ride back. The rooms are small, but it worked, and if you don't mind sleeping right next to a toilet,
She sent me a
that's good.
picture of it, and it was like the toilet was right there. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
But-
no crap.
and they say two people can go in the room, but it seemed like it would be a little awkward, but it was nice, and
Too close for even us, huh?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
So
I'm afraid you need a moment. that's
Uh-huh.
that's our code, my husband and I, for like get out of the bathroom. I need a moment.
Mhm.
So
We don't. I just tell Don, don't come into the bathroom.
yeah,
You
Look
don't need to
away!
be, right, you don't need to be in my business.
yeah.
All right.
So on that note,
So
I enjoyed time with my sister. That was fun, and I got to knit quite a bit. So I we're not to that part.
oh,
I'll
you
wait.
can show them.
Well, okay. So on my trip to Florida, I made some slippers.
Nice.
And the pattern I used, because I wanted them very washable, I used Cascades Cherub Chunky.
Mhm.
And they were really simple to, like a fun knit,
Mhm.
because it's kind of bulky and, well, it's chunky yarn. But the pattern is, got a glare, there we are. Knitting pure and simple. And you can do a higher
Yeah, to make them.
look
Yeah.
too.
Cute.
And this is on Ravelry. I did find it on Ravelry,
Mhm.
so I bought it at a store. So those are fun. So I might make some of those for Christmas gifts. I don't know.
Mhm.
That's my plan.
All right.
So that took care of my Florida. I'm trying to think if anything else exciting happened there. It's been so long already. And that Four Pearls is in Winter Haven, Florida. My sister has a three-legged dog who will not stay out of the pool.
Huh.
You open the back door and she darts for the pool, and she'll stay in there until you pull her out by her collar. She would just
Is she
keep
like
swimming.
just floating around swimming, or is she drowning when you pull her out?
Oh no, she swims.
she knows how to swim.
She every time she'll get out of the pool, turn around, make kind of a little loop, leap back into the pool, swim to the other end, do a couple pirouettes, swim back, get out, and do it over and over and over.
Wow.
And she's exhausted and muscular, unbelievable. So, people see her and go, oh, because she only has 3 legs, but she is very capable. She's crazy. So it's fun.
All right, so we have that. What's up next? Should we
uh,
talk about Bowling Green? So while Becky
yes, Bowling Green.
was gone, she did not make it back in time to go to the Bowling Green Fiber Fest.
busy on the train meeting men.
Who smoke weed?
Yes, yes. And I'm happily married.
To a guy who I don't think he smokes weed, right?
No.
Okay.
I don't
I
either.
know you guys pretty well, so
Yeah.
Okay, so no weed.
We grew up
going
in the
on at Toll
70s,
House.
but
No weed.
just wasn't our thing.
So Becky missed the Bowling Green Fiber Fest, but I went, and my only purchase there, which this is very unusual for me, was from Bad Amy Knits. Was this set right here?
Again, orange and pink.
Orange and pink. Apparently that's
See a theme.
that's my theme here. We just didn't. I guess I was just a little bit under the weather, and just feeling kind of blue. I guess because my podcast partner was gone. So there's Bad Amy's business card. She has a dyeing studio up in Toledo, and she just goes to a few fiber things a year. And I think she does the I-75 yarn crawl. Her store is open. So I need to get the crinkly away from here. So that was all I bought that at the Bowling Green Fiber Fest. So Joy,
She was at YarnCon. She wasn't there. So
our friend Joy, she wasn't at Bowling Green. My friend Joy went with me, and then we went up to Yarn Envy, and I bought. It's gonna be crinkly. Sorry, but it came in this bag, so I thought it was kind of cool. It is this pattern there, and the yarn. Let me do this over here. The yarn came. I guess they're doing this like of the month. So there was a March one. It was kind of pink, I believe, and this has the little tab on it that's on the hat.
Says it's a free pattern by Kate Osborne.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, they're doing it's this Kelborn Woolens Year of Hats, and so this is the Kelborn
February hat.
wool. The little tag that's I need to point right here. The little tag that's on there is in this little bag. Ooh, I guess I need to put it up there. Need to get it together.
That's
so
fun.
that was from Yarn Envy.
Cute pattern.
They are just over the border from Toledo on Stearns Road.
We're very fortunate to have 3 local yarn stores in our area
that we go to. Not that we're opposed to going a distance,
Yes,
a big distance sometimes.
But when I went to Florida, like that was it. There wasn't anything else without driving 2 hours. So that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, so we can and up in Michigan in the Detroit area, there's a lot of stores up there that we can go to. So we're like an hour and a half away from a lot of good yarn.
Yes.
Unfortunately, my checkbook is not thanking me for that. So that was BG. Then on opening weekend of baseball, Don and I planned a trip to Toronto to watch the Tigers. So we're Tigers fans, and Tigers opened up there, and it's a dome, and we stayed right at the hotel, the Marriott at the Rogers Center, and it was really nice. I love Canada.
You need to start taking Gemini on your vacation.
Well, I couldn't take you to Canada. I could only take Jim.
I don't have a passport.
She still has no passport. So like we talked about this on the last
Yes.
one, still no passport. And next week is the
Still.
Toronto Wool Frolic. We will not be there, but hope everybody has a good time. Get your
Well.
passport.
Maybe I can work on that this week.
Yes. So we went to Toronto. We went across the bridge in Detroit, and we hit, funny story. So we were coming back across to come back into the States on Sunday. We left Friday morning and we came back Sunday evening. And we waited in line to come through customs, and the customs agent said, well, how much money are you bringing back of either Canadian or American? And I'm like, not very much, dude. 6 Harley stores and 6 yarn stores. And there was all this crap was piled in the back seat of the truck. So there was not much money. He laughed a little bit. They don't
They
laugh
don't have
too.
a sense
Yeah,
of
they're not
humor.
very good on the sense of humor part. So we went, the first stop was a Harley store in, Don. We spent each other dollar for dollar on that vacation between Harley stores and
How
yarn
much
stores.
Harley stuff can you have? How can you buy? A lot.
Don, could you want to comment below, Don, and how much, if you watch this, you want to comment how much you could
What do
spend?
you buy? Like clothing or
Clothes, stuff
chaps?
stuff for the new bike, he bought a really nice pair of boots at the one store, and it was pricey. But somebody did say, Canadian money, it's like they pay us to go on vacation there. Okay.
Technical
We're having
difficulties.
some technical difficulties, so we'll have to put that one together. Well,
Okay.
so we made it past the Harley stores, going through. I think we stopped at 2 or 3, and then we got to the Little Red Mitten, which is a store that the Forest City Knit Girls on their podcast they talk about. And it was
They weren't there that day.
they were not. I left business cards for them, but I didn't message them. It was a Friday, like
Yeah.
probably everybody's working. So,
Yeah.
what did I buy there? Holy moly, I bought some stuff. So the Little Red Mitten, it's in St. Thomas, Ontario. That was their business card. It was a really, really nice store. It was very nice. They have a local dyer. Leo and Roxy is the name. Leo and Roxy is the name of the dyer. I do not,
Love those colors.
I don't have a project for this. I just had to have it.
Now, what weight is that?
This is fingering.
Looks a little thicker.
It's 100% superwash. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
So what if I don't know what the price is on it, but so what? I don't know. I guess I don't really understand. Probably.
I struggled a little bit through that, trying to remember what the exchange rate was, and then in the total end, I just was like, just put it on the credit card and don't say the number out loud. If Don was in there, like, don't even tell me the number, because now I'm looking at some of these receipts, like, wow, I had a good time in Canada. I bought one of these also. Just I always knit pink things, so like for a hat, a pom-pom for a hat. And it's like we're coming into spring and summer now, so I don't know. Like, I won't be knitting much with this, so I'm going to put it away in my yarn hoarder room and see. Not even sure where it's going to go. But I was looking through receipts, like, I need to get rid of these. I'm going to eat all these on my way home, I think.
I told someone that yesterday when I rang him up at the at Crafty Needle. I asked her if she wanted her receipt in her bag or if she wanted to eat it.
So what I did, we went to our bank before we left, and we got some Canadian money, and then we ended up, I just put it on the credit card, and then the credit card figured out the exchange. When I got my bill, I just looked at it like, I spent a lot of money. So yeah, it wasn't that much, but I don't know. What is the cost of happiness?
Exactly.
Like, what is the cost of happiness?
Doesn't really matter.
It didn't matter in the end. And so I bought and had a fabulous time. So let's see. Sandy by the Lakeside talks about, what is that? It's the knitting loft. Oh my goodness. So it's a mother and a daughter that own it, the knitting loft.
Is she close to there then, Sandy by the Lakeside?
Yes, she lives just outside of Toronto.
Okay.
If I would have known, I probably would have went and stalked her, but again, I still wasn't feeling well. So number 2 vacation, still completely under the weather, but I still went and made my yarn purchases
I promise.
in my Harley, and we had Harley purchases. So we went to the knitting loft, and I bought this. I had this from,
Again with the colors.
So
Jeez, we should have a whole wardrobe.
Mrs. Crosby. So I had this, and I want to do the shawl, the girl from the grocery store. So I went to the knitting, like I said, I went to the knitting loft.
Right?
Yeah, by Hohe is the girl from the grocery store. So I went to this place, and I was in there for probably an hour. Don waited out in the truck. He was reading and doing whatever he does out there. Like, I was just in my glory. This business has been open since September, and when she said that she had only been open since September, I just started laughing because they had so much. It was downstairs, it was upstairs, it was all over. It was amazing stuff.
She had a good yarn hoarder room, huh?
Oh my gosh, their yarn was amazing, and like, So if we were going
That's
to the Fiber
perfect.
Frolic this weekend, I would be 100% going back there. So this is going to be the girl from the grocery store. And I don't know, I just love this. I have never seen this before. Bedrock collection.
Better not wear that to Rhinebeck because
Gigi's
Gigi
gonna
might take
steal it. So that was, I love it. You want to touch it?
ooh, that is nice.
It is. It's really nice.
Yay!
So that was that. This was from. I tell you what, it was an
So
event.
Canada loves you.
Yeah,
I can tell. You help their economy.
yeah, I did help their economy a lot. So we went to, the woolen bin. I don't even remember what area we were in, but we went and ate breakfast at this place after a Harley store on Saturday morning, and they have this Juniper Moon Farms Cumulus. They had quite a bit of this at different places.
I like the way that feels.
And I looked up on Ravelry and found a pattern that I'm gonna do. I don't even remember what. So when I knit on it, I will
So
be.
What is that? Like, is it a 100% wool or?
No, it's 94% cotton
Oh, okay.
and 6% nylon.
Oh, it's so soft.
It is. I haven't seen this at any of our yarn stores here, and I've seen it at several yarn stores there, and just completely.
I've heard of it before.
So I kind of broke stride with my pink and orange thing.
You did.
And I have heard of Juniper Moon Farms, but I haven't heard of this.
Yeah.
It's Cumulus Doppled. So
It
this will
is-
probably,
It's very soft.
realistically, this is the girl from the grocery store is going to be going on the needles after I finish Odyssey. But this was amazing. And I think it was called the Woolen Bin was the name of the shop. There was people sitting around knitting. It was a Saturday morning, and I really wanted to stay there, but we had more Harley stores that had to happen. So the day that we left, I got one last yarn store in, the Purple Pearl, who Sandy by the Lakeside and Eric, they talked about it when they did a joint podcast. So Zen Yarn Garden, which I know is a Canadian company.
Very pretty.
I thought that was really pretty.
And what are you making with that?
Oh, I don't know. The other thing I got was, see, it's like that.
Oh, Kumi Loom.
It's like the Kumi Loom thing. I thought that was really cool. The Purple Pearl was not too far from our hotel where we stayed. And then this is like I don't even know what I'm going to do with this. It's like a tassel maker and
okay.
is kind of its claim to fame, but it was kind of cool. I had never seen this before, so I'm like, well, that looks interesting. This was reminded me of my dad who passed away in 1996, and it unfolds, and it just was really interesting to me, so I thought I couldn't live without that. There was a lot that I couldn't live without on this trip. So this was from, yikes. This was from the Knitting Loft also. And it has
Yeah, that's a cute bag.
a zipper. Paradise Island is what it's. I don't know if we can get it in there or not. Oh, yeah, there we go.
So Jim went into my yarn hoarder room and he came out and he said, "You have a lot of bags." Like,
Judger.
So
Should we talk about his hobby? Maybe
yeah,
not here.
well,
Maybe
yeah.
we're not talk about that here.
I do need to go on a bag diet. Definitely.
Let me know how
I
that
don't
works
know.
out for you.
Maybe I'll have a used bag sale.
Historically, I know how this goes for her. She's going to talk about the no bag,
So
but
maybe I'm trying to think. I think I've been 3 weeks without buying a bag. At least.
it sounds like a meeting.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Becky.
And I haven't bought a bag since this bag. Well, that's I haven't bought one, but I did get one.
I
in the
looked it up
mail.
on Etsy. I know how much those cost, so that was a
Those- They had a special that day. You're on vacation and you're special.
it doesn't count. What about that?
I'm gonna show that next time.
Oh,
But
Huh.
that may be, I don't know. We'll talk more about that later.
I might call BS on all of this. I'm not buying any
We'll
bag
see.
business.
I'm gonna see how long I can go.
And I don't want you to drag me down that ugly no bag path, just like yarn.
Yeah, well, sometime I'll take a picture in my room. I'll get my room all spruced up and do a little video of my bag collection.
We could. You should put it behind us, and we could video in
Well,
there, and
I was
it could be
gonna
all your bags.
Try to have it ready for us to podcast in
Oh.
there today, but I didn't have it ready.
Because instead of having like artwork, because some of those bags are like art, they are
They
artwork,
are.
probably
That's
about
why
as
I-
costly as artwork.
I put shelves up, or I had my husband put shelves up with hooks on them so I could display them. I guess, I don't know.
and you have your projects in there, right?
I do. So I have one rack has like ready to go, so I can just grab and go. I call it my grab and go hooks, and then the next one's like soon they can go down to the grab and go, and then I have a whole nother one, but it's not important.
Bag hoarder.
Yes, definitely. Okay.
We should
Did
just
you buy anything
moving
else?
on. Lord. I think that was it for Canada.
Oh, Canada.
That was it. I loved it.
That's
I
all
love
know.
Canada.
Oh, Canada.
I could not. They had this chocolate there. They have these Kit Kats. They're caramel Kit Kats, and they have like little bits of caramel in them, and they were delightful. I bought one bag of them at at a Walmart over there.
So grocery girls can't get Dove chocolate, and we don't have those.
We
Kit
need to
Kats.
do the swatch with those. Those Kit Kats were so
Mm-hmm.
good. So Don's like, I don't think I'm gonna like those. So we're driving across the bridge. Like we've cleared coming back through and told the guy we have no more money left. Like we left it all back there in Canada. And then he eats one of those and he was like, "Oh, those are really good. Can I have another one?" I'm like, "You told
Why
me you
didn't
wouldn't
you
like
try 'em
them,
while
right?
you
You
were
told
in
me you wouldn't like
Canada?"
them. Like, why didn't you try it up there?" And they also had like a mint one. I love to go to other countries and other places and look at stock out candy. And I
Well,
love
like Germany's grocery store chocolate is better than any
Mm.
chocolate here. So
Yeah, it is really good.
not that I've been to Germany, but I've had Germany grocery store chocolate.
I have been to Germany and I do. Yeah, the Aldi's in Germany, their everyday chocolate is my favorite.
Mhm.
But this Kit Kat was really good. Well, now he likes that and there's no more Kit Kats left. And I did not hide enough of them properly. So, or I hid them, but they're already gone. So,
Did you see my Easter nails? It has let's see. It
when
has
did
a
you get those
chick
done?
on it.
Oh, those are the.
These are those Color Street nails.
I need to hide
I'm
my
not
nails.
I'm not really a nail person, but these are kind of fun.
Those are
and
cute.
I can do it myself, and that's something my sister in Florida, Sandy. I was like, "Oh no, you're not sucking me in," but I did come home with some and shared them with my granddaughters, and it was fun.
My nails are. It was a bad week at work, and I gnawed my nails off, and picked at my cuticles all week. So
Yeah, that happens.
yeah, so there's
So
no good.
so we have our goldfish memory done finally.
Here we are.
Mine's not perfect, and it's not black jet, but
Mine is not black jet either.
are we gonna show them a little bit or no?
I'm gonna take him off.
Finally, we got them done.
Let's show yours first.
Okay, here we go.
Look at that pink and orange. It is so pretty.
So I need to black it, and my little boo
We
boos on
need
the
to talk
end
about
don't
the
look.
blocking too here in a little bit.
Okay,
So that was that.
that's
one.
mine.
And these were kits, like we had said before, from the Crafty Needle, from our local yarn store.
And I did see that the Forest City Knit Girls, they all got theirs done. They
Yeah, I
showed 'em-
seen
yeah,
theirs.
they-
I
they
seen
have
theirs.
theirs blocked though. We don't have ours blocked.
So here
Oh, I had it
is
on, but-
here is mine.
And these are not your normal colors, but it's beautiful.
No, it's not my typical color. And I had debated about giving this to my sister for her birthday, but I think I'm going to keep it, and I have something else going on for her.
Did
for
she
her
subscribe? So she won't know.
birthday. I don't know if she subscribed. She probably didn't. I need to go when I'm at her house for the holiday for Easter. I need to go
subscribe
find
her yourself.
Yeah, subscribe and like and everything like that.
Yeah.
I like all the things like you can do with this size of a. Like this knit was really enjoyable for me. I know some people at our shop said they could hardly wait to get it done and they were sick of it, and I didn't get sick of it.
I was a little tired of it, I have to say, but it was fun. Each section was fun, and I think part of it was just because everyone else had theirs done.
Yeah, because everybody else it has no life apparently. Yeah. All those ladies, I almost used a bad word, got all those done way before us, and then I'm on vacation and they're taking pictures of it.
And we started before some of them.
Yeah, we're the ones that got hooked in it. I wanted to be like show off in some choice terms, but I didn't. So,
it's okay.
Yeah, Andrea got hers done. Of course, Joy she just like bought the yarn and then it
and it was done the next day.
It was done the next day.
Yeah.
She gets her stuff done like I don't know if people sleep. Like I just need to sleep more than that
already. So I did on the train. I worked on
the train to YarnCon.
Oh yeah, yes. On the
but
train.
We can show. You can show it. This
is Philippe. Is that how you'd say it? Philippe by Joji Locatelli, and it's a free pattern. And I didn't do my tassel yet or pom-pom yet on the hat, but it's so tiny. It's like a little newborn size, and I didn't block it yet either. But
it almost doesn't even. That's Rios. Rios is
Rios. Isn't
Rios
that cute,
is my
though?
workhorse. Wow, that turned out really nice.
Yeah, it's fun. Wouldn't that be cute with a little pair of leggings?
Did you have that on your cat though?
I did try it on my cat.
You should put that picture in here. You sent me a picture.
I tried it on my cat.
Was I sleeping and dreaming about that, or did you put that on your cat?
I did. She didn't like it too well though.
George would bite me if I put that on him.
I'll wash it. So if you get it for a shower gift, somebody. Sorry about that.
Let me see that. So George Pratt, my cat, would never tolerate this.
I didn't put the hat on her, but.
And I believe that perhaps George might be a little more. This might need a little more
ball.
Give.
Might have to go up a needle size.
And like
add some stitches.
A whole pattern, and
But it was fun. It was a fun, easy knit, and I enjoyed it. Actually, I have to say.
Yeah, George Pratt would not be. That'd be like a girdle. It'd be like, what is that thing that people wear to?
If my cat could talk, she probably would have cussed at me.
She would flipping you the finger.
Yeah. Yep. So,
but yeah, you did almost that whole thing on the train, right?
I did. It went really fast. In fact, I had to buy needles there because to do the what was it? I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't remember why I had to have smaller needles.
Did you have to have a reason to buy needles? Oh yeah.
No, the ribbing. Because the ribbing was a smaller needle, so I thought I had the ribbing done, and so I did this section on the train, and got it done on the way there. So I had to buy smaller needles to do the top,
which was a challenge a little bit when we talked about YarnCon. We can So that was the finished.
Yep. Did you have any work in progress to show?
I do. I have.
Also, I wanted to tell you, I saw it on a different podcast that if you still want to watch us and you're a little bored and want us to talk faster, you can actually go in on
make us sound like
like chipmunks. You can make it go faster. You can set it to be like 1.25 faster, or I don't know. And I do that sometimes because maybe if you're watching like a 45-minute, or maybe someone like Grocery Girls is sometimes they're a little long, so sometimes I speed them up, and then you can always rewind, and it's.
When I watch
An
Grocery
option.
Girls, I just pause it, go throw some laundry in, come back, knit.
Yeah.
Like I watch it. I don't sit down for 2 hours and just watch the whole. I don't think I
Right.
sit down and watch anything for 2 hours.
Right.
That's like a half hour is about all I can sit still.
Game of Thrones, maybe.
I'm not a big Game of Thrones person. Are
Yeah.
you? Do you guys watch? Game
We
of
just
Thrones?
started watching it, and a few weeks ago, and we're on season 3 already.
Wow.
But
I know my hubby read the books and he's watched the episodes, but I just never got into it. And now I'm behind. Work has been crazy and I'm behind now on podcasts. So
I've been knitting something for Crafty Needle, and I'm making up my own design. So
Oh, nice.
I make it while I'm watching Game of Thrones, I should say making my own pattern. So I've been knitting it while I watch Game of Thrones. So I think I'm gonna call it something to do with that. I don't know.
so on my needles is
I know I'm so jealous.
Joji Locatelli and I didn't print this in color because we have a crappy printer. Like we need to buy a new printer. We need a laser printer because our printer and the ink thing causes my husband to lose all his poop. Like he just loses it off. But Odyssey was a free pattern from Joji Locatelli.
It was a thank you pattern to all her customers.
And I started it. Thank you, Mama Betty Bueller, for encouraging me to put a lifeline in last night. Because if not, this would not be seen right now. So this is. Can you hold that side? So
I certainly can.
I put a lifeline in.
Can you see the sparkle? It's so pretty.
Is it showing the sparkle?
Yes, and this is Why Not Fibers.
Yeah, this is. So we went on a journey at the beginning of March before vacations, before we left on vacations, and we went to the Yarn Garden was where I purchased this.
And I think we showed the colors that we got for
Yeah.
this before, but
I'm gonna show it again because
now I really want to start mine.
this has been a great yarn. It just really like not splitting. It was great to wind. This I can't speak highly enough of this line or this yarn. So that's my
And
first
it's a
color.
sparkle base. It's so pretty.
My second color is gonna be this, which I know I showed these before. This wound nicely for me. It's AJHC Wools. We'll talk a little bit. Did you?
More about
you
them,
bought
yeah.
from them at Yarn
Yeah,
Time
I
too.
did.
So this and they sell this at the Yarn Garden.
Yes.
Where's the Yarn Garden? I'm losing my mind. I know how to get there.
Charlotte.
Charlotte, Michigan.
Yay.
Very, very nice.
I remembered
store.
something. Aren't you proud?
This I bought at the store in Lansing called Woven Art.
I liked that store too a lot.
This is the Farmer's Daughter, so this will be my third color. This one didn't wind as well.
How did you decide what color to put where?
I don't know. I liked this to start with because she had a darker a darker fiber and it went kind of lighter. I think was. Yeah, I think
Oh,
she
yeah.
she
Yes.
I don't
It
I didn't
does
put
look
my
like-
pattern in color. I can't.
Yeah, it starts.
She did like darker, so I
medium,
did
light.
I did dark, and then
the
medium and
kinda
light.
Okay.
and one thing I did was I just said this is it, and because I'll
Doing
sit
it.
there
You're
and
really
second,
far.
I'll
think.
second
I mean,
guess
like,
my color, and I had a lot of sleepless nights from this TMJ business,
Yeah.
so I've been working on it. But I'm at a place now where I had to do this make whole business, and so Lisa from Knitting helped me with it last night, and Betty helped me. Thank you guys, and thank God Betty had me put that lifeline in, or it would have been no bueno. Which when I came back from Puerto Rico, you missed it. My first day or my first time back at knitting, everything was no bueno.
Because you heard that a lot.
Yep. Well, I was feeling no bueno that whole trip, so that was the theme. So that is on my needles. That's it, really. I mean, I have a million other things on needles, but that's what I'm actively working on right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. What did you bring something on your needles?
Oh, I did.
I thought you did.
Ba-da. The yarn is 3 Irish Girls. And the pattern is Cameo by Paulina P.
Did you buy this yarn for this pattern, or how did you?
I did, and it was a long time ago.
I'm like, when did you buy that?
Here, can we show the picture without showing the pattern? It's a I had the pattern saved, and I don't remember if I might have to take it out. There we go.
There it goes. That's really cute.
And so I got 3 Irish Girls, and I got these 2 colors, which I don't think I have both the tags, but one is called Driftwood, which I'm guessing is this. It's kind of a gray brown, and then this one, but
that looks really good.
There's
together.
some striping in it, and the striping doesn't show up very well because there's a lot of this driftwood in this, so it doesn't
hold this up though.
It doesn't pop out like I had hoped. So which
I love
side
that
is
teal.
this?
I love that
I'm in
teal
the
or
middle
that
of a row.
turquoise
That's
color.
weird. I don't usually do that, but so here it is. But you
Is
can
there's-
see the striping a little bit here. You can see it more on the camera.
I like it.
Look at the on there. You can
Yeah, it
see it
looks
more
really
there
good.
than you can in person. And then it has what are these called? Peacoat edge.
I have not had a lot of success
And
with
then
that.
and then it'll go in after the striping. It'll go into a lace pattern. So
Wow, that's really nice.
and that's not like a color I usually would do. So that's kind of fun that it's different. And yeah, this is the front side of it. So someday I'll have it done. I don't know.
That's really pretty. Did you start it recently?
No, I started it a while ago, and I wasn't real crazy about the Peacoat edge, how it was going, but then I had a epiphany and got it.
I have something
And
that
then
needs a Pico edge, and maybe you should epiphany it and start
Yeah.
it for me.
And then I did take it with me when I went to Florida, so I worked on it some there, and then I don't know, I've been a little more attentive to it, so
All right, so
that's it.
what? Okay, so the finished things. I wanted to talk about this.
Okay.
So we are incapable of buying each other gifts and not giving them to each other
early.
And my birthday is in July. Becky's birthday is in June. She's gonna get her gift here on the next episode. It's gonna be when she gets her gift. But we are incapable of not buying not holding out on this stuff. So
It's because we just buy each other stuff, and then we go, okay, let's see. I'll call it her birthday present.
So I suggested a while back that Becky start a blocking business. She could earn some money for Rhinebeck
What is it?
then.
No bueno.
It would be bueno. Because I don't care for blocking. And then she advised me that she doesn't actually care for blocking either. And I'm like, well, I don't always like my job either. So you just suck it up and
But you know,
block my shit.
I have to say though that the Heidi and Lana shawl I did was so easy to block. That yarn blocked so nice that
that green shawl blocked really
it was
well.
amazing.
That green
I loved that
scarf
my
thing.
pasture.
Did that?
Yeah,
did you
it
only
was-
block that one time?
Yes, and it still looks great.
Wow.
And I've wore it several times, and I didn't even pin it. I just soaked it, wrung it out, and laid it out. And that's all I did to it. And it just, the stitches popped out and looked really nice. And I was really pleased with it.
So they went. You want to tell the story about my gift?
We went to, when I was in Florida, we went to what's it called? No, they just had one in Novi or.
They had one in Cleveland. At the
Cleveland,
Expo
that's
Center.
what it was. That's what.
Well, it's like a knitting.
No, it was Sewing
or a-
Expo.
Okay, yeah,
So,
sewing and quilting.
Yeah, so they had one in Lakeland, Florida while I was there. So I said to my sister, well, let's just go to that for the day, give us something to do. So we did, and I used to be big into quilting. I'm not so much. I mean, I still sew, but I haven't done quilting very much. So
Because you make bags.
yes,
Yeah, so
I
you
just
make
kind of got
bags.
burned out on quilting, and that's kind of what made me start knitting. Was I needed a new challenge. So anyway, we went, and there was a guy there doing a demo with a steamer, and I was just impressed with the steamer. So I had to buy extra. And his demo was really good. But I still, sometimes the demo, you go, okay, does it
But
really
wait,
work that
there's
good?
more.
So I brought one home for Cheryl and said, here's your birthday present.
I use it. I love it. It is the best ever. It is so great. It just really, it worked so good. Like, I'm going to get rid of my iron.
Pull it out of there once so you
My
can see.
iron?
Yeah, you can iron with it and steam with it. You can even do a facial if you want to.
My iron is going to be a thing of the past.
Yeah.
So
it looks like an iron. They say it's cool to the touch around the edge.
Yeah, it was. I left mine at home. I meant to bring it, but then I knew Becky had one too. Because
obviously I haven't used mine yet.
Rarely do we buy each other a gift.
Well,
and
it's buy one, get one for yourself.
Buy yourself a gift also.
There should be initials for that instead of buy one, get one free.
This is like a facial steamer thing. I was like, well, it could be like a guy's urinal or something, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's a steamer or like a facial steamer. I don't. Maybe we could at solder next year. We could take these to solder.
Yeah, we could do a bartering. Give you a facial for a skein of yarn.
A facial steamer for your skein of yarn. That sounds, because none of us don't have enough yarn, right? So then that was. So wait, I bought your gift at a different festival, but I think I should give you your birthday gift now, since we talked about it. So
I'm not gonna argue.
This Becky's birthday is in June, so this is
Yay.
Becky's birthday gift to me. Oh,
it's my birthday 6 months. No.
Well, your birthday is coming up soon.
Ooh.
So, and then I got myself one too. I had to not take it out.
Ah, this is awesome. I love it. Love it. Oh, my new favorite bag, but I didn't buy it.
This is from Why Not Fibers.
Oh, this is so cute.
These were sold separate.
Awesome.
They had
so
lids, but
cute.
I thought the lids weren't. I didn't care for the lids. Like, the lids had a hole in them to do like. Did you smell it? Oh,
no,
I thought you smelled it.
I was smiling.
The lids had.
These are so cute.
Had a hole in it so your yarn could come through, but that's such a commitment. Like, you're gonna be stuck in that bag until your project is done. Then, so that was.
Oh, look, but it has a little loop you can put your yarn through, and it snaps. So these are like elastic.
Isn't that cute?
This is adorable.
So happy birthday!
Yay!
That is happy birthday.
I like that tag too.
And when I talked to them, it was that Kat
Maggie made.
Yeah, Maggie made. Kat was gone from the booth when I bought these, because this booth was on my way out, and we're going to talk about this on our next episode.
Oh, I love it.
So I didn't get to talk to her, but the girl that was there working said that they ran out of these at YarnCon. So we didn't.
Yeah, I didn't
see this, and I didn't get to see it at YarnCon. So I did. I could not.
That is so cute.
I almost carried this last night, and then I'm like, no, I can't carry that, because then I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll be incapable of not telling her about her surprise.
Oh, I love it.
So that was your birthday surprise.
That's my new favorite.
If I would have known you were on a bag diet, maybe I would have.
Well, no, just I can't.
That's actually a basket, though.
Yeah,
so
that is a basket.
That doesn't count.
Okay, we'll go with that.
All right, so what about?
I think that was everything that we had on our little list for today. Yeah.
So I don't know how long we went. I think we're under an hour.
Well, the first one was 20, and then
we're trying not to like suck all your time away, but maybe you could just be knitting or whatever and hanging out with us that way.
Or fast forward us so we talk really fast and hi.
Or so in my yarn room I'll have my TV on, muted, watching a podcast, and then over here I might be on my phone getting knitting help for something. So, when I was talking about Odyssey, you had to do this make whole thing, and that was what Lisa from our yarn store helped me with last night. Like I did not. When I searched it tried to search it, it just kept wanting me to make a buttonhole, and it wasn't the same thing.
We should have her on sometime for tips and.
Oh yeah, she's really amazing, and she makes. We need to get with her about her shawl pins and stuff like that too.
Yes.
I haven't actually seen her bring those in, but Christy has talked about it before from our shop.
And we're going to have one of our friends who is a sweater maker.
Yeah, we're gonna have her on.
We're gonna have her on
to flash her sweaters.
Yeah, do a little fashion show with her sweaters. So
yeah, so one of these maybe next month we could do that in May.
Okay.
So all that being said,
we're good.
We're good.
Subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe, and we'll give away a prize.
Yep. Share us. Get us out there.
Yep. All righty. We'll see you soon.
Make sure you put your thumbs up and subscribe.